Hey, first grade. Today you are going to get back your painted paper from me. Off the supply table, we have a lot of different things we need to grab. Okay, the very first thing you need to grab is if you painted an orange paper, that means you're going to get a big orange sheet of construction paper as well. If you did a red crayon last time, then you have to get a red paper, okay? This sheet of paper needs to match your painted paper. So I'm getting one orange sheet of paper, a bigger one. I'm going to get two strips of that same color. So I actually have three orange pieces right now, okay? Obviously if you did red, you have to get red. If you had green, you have to get green. Okay, so one big paper, two strips. You're gonna get two strips of black. And you're gonna get one black square, one white square, or rectangles, I guess. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things to grab. That's a lot. Okay, and I'm actually going to start with those orange strips first. That's going to be the top and the bottom of my crayon. And those ones are pretty easy. I'm just going to put some glue on them. Using my glue well. Red dot to dot can do a lot. Putting dots all the way around the edge and a few in the middle. And I'm going to glue that right along the very bottom, right down here. Like this. I'm going to do the same on the other end. Flip it over. I'm going to glue this one right here. That's going to look like the wax at the top and the bottom of the crayon, the part that sticks out from the label. And I glued that down. So now I've got an orange strip at both ends of my paper. Next, I'm going to take that big orange sheet of paper. This is going to be the point of my crayon. So etch table, you should have some tracers like this. Looks like the tip of a crayon. I'm going to line it up with the edge of my paper so that way I don't have to draw so many lines. And I'm going to trace around that. Just like that. And that can get cut out. After you got the tip of your crayon cut out, that can get glued to one of those strips of paper, okay? Just like this. You're going to want to glue it in the middle, okay? And you'll notice that this edge to your crayon, it's about the same width as those strips, so you can glue it right like that. Just line them up, okay? So I'm actually not going to put any glue on this part. It's just going to be on that little strip part, that little rectangle at the bottom. Remember, that's going to get lined up. Just glued right smack dab in the middle. Like that. Okay, so now I've essentially got a big crayon. Next, I've got to add the label. That's where these two black strips come in. And on each of these black strips, you'll use a pencil. I'm going to use a silver Sharpie just so you can see a little bit better. I'm going to draw this curved line. Going right down the middle, like that. Okay, notice it doesn't touch the edge. It goes right down the middle. Right, got that, and now I can cut on those lines. I would do one at a time. That way you don't get confused. So I'm going to cut along this line. Right, and now I've got one part of that label. Okay, maybe I'll glue this down first. So when I go to glue this, I would line it up kind of right along the edge of that orange like this and glue that one down. Just gluing that one right along the edge. When I go to glue this one, make sure that you have it going the right way. It should look like they go together, and if you're not sure, you can just put them together like this. But when we go glue them, we're going to leave just a little bit of a gap. Okay? If I tried to glue it like this, it doesn't work. Okay? You can see that they don't line up. All right? They don't quite match. So you got to make sure to double check before you glue it to make sure that you're putting them in the right spot. That. I need to do the exact same thing to the other side of my crayon. So now I gotta do that black strip up here. So remember, I've got it drawn already. You watched me do that like this. Just got to cut it and glue it. Remember when I glue it to leave that little gap. Right, and when you get that far, you basically have a big crayon. You did the wax part, which is the orange. You did the 2 black strips on the side. Now you've got 2 sheets of paper left. You got that white rectangle and the black rectangle. I'm actually going to start with the white one. I'll fold it in half. This is going to be for my eyes. Fold it in half. I'm going to draw 2 nice big eyes. Okay, I don't want little baby eyes. If you're not sure how to make it, or how big to make it, put your glue bottle on it and make sure that it's at least as big as your glue bottle, okay? So I even marked mine. If I put a mark there and a mark there, okay, that shows me my eye should be that big. Okay, so I'm going to draw a nice big oval or a circle. I'm fine with either. I'm going to cut it out. And you'll notice that because I folded it, I'm actually going to get 2 of them. Some of us might not quite finish this step today. That's fine. We'll probably spend 1 more class on them, I think. I can glue down my 2 eyes. Right. You'll notice that when I glued my eyes, it's okay if they overlap that black strip a little bit. And I put my eyes so it's on the pointed part of the crayon. Next, we're going to use the black paper to draw a mouth. You can make your mouth look like whatever you want. Make sure it's nice and big, though. I'm going to make mine kind of like the letter D. I'm actually just going to use the side of that paper. All right, so I've turned it. I'm just going to go like that. So it kind of looks like the letter D. We're going to cut that out. I'm going to have a nice, big, smiling mouth. So if you want to work on some other emotions, you're welcome to as well. Don't throw away that black scrap right away, because you are going to use it to make the inside of your eyes. Remember, you got that pupil. Like that. Okay? And the last thing that I'm hoping you get done today, but I don't think we'll probably get that quite far, but you can try, is if you take one of that black scraps, fold it in half, and cut out a smaller circle. And that's going to be the pupil. That's that little black dot on your eye. And those are just going to get glued right there. If you have time, some of you guys might, but I don't think a lot of us will. If you have time, you can use the white scraps to add teeth if you'd like. If you don't have time, we can probably get it out and work on it next time. So try your best to get this far. Like I said, we'll probably work on these next time. But first I did the 2 orange strips at the top and bottom. Then you trace the point of the crayon, cut that out and glued it. Then you did the wavy line on your 2 black strips, cut that out and glued it along the top and bottom. Last but not least, start to make a face using your, the white and black to make eyes and a mouth. Right? When you're done, make sure to clean up all your scraps.